My wife and I have been together for an impressive stretch of time. So long, in fact, that we've managed to acquire and tick off everything from our wish list. We never had kids, nor did we dwell on that fact much. I've always harbored a dream to be my own boss, tirelessly working towards that ambition until it became a reality. I founded my company. I built a team, established a brand, ramped up marketing efforts, and won over customer loyalty. My narrative both started and concluded within the confines of my office space. During this time, I was on the lookout for an aide, someone reliable to handle the myriad of smaller yet crucial tasks that were slipping through my fingers due to time constraints. Then, one day, a young woman walked into my office. She was quiet and efficient, practically pleading to be hired. Truth be told, I didn't need to engage in a lengthy selection process. She was so eager and excelled wonderfully at every assignment thrown her way. After a little while, could have been a week or maybe two, my assistant's behavior took a sharp turn in public. She kept up the facade of pure innocence, but when it was just the two of us behind closed doors, her demeanor completely changed. She turned into a constant flirt, fluttering her eyelashes, finding reasons to touch me, and dishing out compliments faster than I could count. For heaven's sake, there was even a time she leaned over me, attempting to plant a kiss. Luckily, I managed to evade her at the last second, but boy, was I fuming. Listen, I've been quiet for quite a while, keeping my observations to myself. I noticed everything, but I thought it was just harmless. However, this has gone over the line. I'm married, and my focus is solely on work-related matters. No hard feelings, but if this continues, I'll have no choice but to let you go. I'd hate to lose someone as valuable as you. I trust we can come to an understanding, I stated. The young woman lowered her gaze, nodded without a word, and returned to her office to handle her assignments. After a week of calm, I had nearly pushed the whole situation from my mind when, out of the blue, things started to unfold all over again. The gestures of attention, the flirtations, they were practically coming at me in waves. That was the final straw. I couldn't take it any longer. It was unfortunate, truly, but I sent her the resignation papers via fax. I couldn't even bring myself to face her to deliver the news directly. The young woman dashed over to me, tears streaming down her face as she pleaded for her job. "Please don't let me go," she whimpered. I replied firmly, "I can't put up with this kind of behavior in my team anymore. I'm sorry, but I'd prefer to find someone who's more focused on their responsibilities than on their personal dramas." The choice was final. She twitched in my direction, only to halt suddenly, her gaze dropping to the floor once more. "Please, I'm pleading with you. I truly enjoy my work. It's essential for me. Withdraw the application. I truly didn't wish to disturb you in any way. You have to trust me. There's a young man. I'm deeply fond of him. The truth is, I felt compelled to act because your wife compensated me." As tears streamed down her face, she collapsed onto the table. "Now from this point forward, let us dive into the specifics," I said, listening intently. With a hint of admiration for my wife and a sly smile, the assistant recounted how she had been employed at a cafe that my wife frequented. That was how they crossed paths. My wife had dangled a generous offer and a position for her, all in an attempt to win my favor, allure me, and ultimately betray me. But why on earth would she orchestrate such a scheme? The girl rushed through her explanation, her eyes wide with fear, revealing how my wife could manipulate the situation to initiate divorce proceedings, potentially claiming a large portion of our assets to then escape with her lover and a tidy sum of cash. She spoke in a blur, and I found myself feeling a touch of sympathy for her, as the details of my wife's devious plans became glaringly evident. "Relax. I promise you, your job's safe. You're off the hook for sharing the whole truth with me. No more fretting over it. I'll sort it out myself. Now, get back to what you were doing." In the end, the girl was overjoyed, becoming a trusted confidant and excelling in her role for many more years. So, what did I do about my loyal? That very day, a notary was summoned to my office. Discreetly, without my wife catching wind of it, I sold everything registered under my name to close friends at a nominal price. As my assistant had forewarned, my wife soon filed for divorce, and we were both called to court. Oh, the glee I felt when I saw her shocked face as the notary calmly read out the documents and agreements, none of which were in my name or hers. Indeed, we had to divide the proceeds from the sale of the property, along with her vehicle and our shared apartment. However, this sum pales in comparison to what I might have lost according to her scheme post-divorce and the whole asset division process. My wife has called me more than once, issuing threats and claiming she would find a way to prove everything, insisting that I would ultimately owe her what she believed was rightfully hers. Naturally, that never came to fruition. It seems her new partner wasn't satisfied with how things turned out. This suggests that another unexpected twist may be in store for my ex in due time.